Yeah. Make sure to unmute your stuff. I don't want to start this out already like this. We're back, I listened to the one person who isn't here, and I'll make this joke now. I made it before. There's one person who said I can 100% do Thursday.
He just texted. Weren't we doing 9:30?
Oh, okay. So he may be joining.
Yeah,
which is fine.
No,
Matt, can you respond to that and just tell him he's good? If you want. We can't. We're not going to discuss that. That's behind the scenes that I don't want. Let's do the card corner first, and then we'll get into everything. Right. There's two things I want you to show: the Abbott, and then the Encore. If you have the Encore handy.
So I haven't opened it yet. So, I put my foot in my mouth because was it last week when I said there's no way they're producing another set?
Yeah.
And then literally like 2 days later, or no, literally the next day, because we recorded on Wednesday, right? So then Thursday, I get a call or I get a message from Doug Coe, who's like at all the home games and stuff.
Yeah.
And he says, "Hey, Gary just mentioned on the coaches show that they're doing more cards." So I frantically messaged my buddy Todd at TFL that was on our show to be like, "Todd, just let you know, Gary said this. I don't know if that's supposed to be public yet, if you guys are doing this or not, but just let you know." And then it kind of went from there. And then a couple of days later, they announced. But so they did another drop of cards. And so basically what they did is they wanted to make sure that they kept the integrity of the cards of the initial run so that those still remain like a limited edition kind of thing.
Right.
So like this is what all the regular cards look like, right?
Yeah.
But then they came out with they're calling it Encore Edition. So it's the same thing, but if you look at the top, where's my camera? Look at the top corner there. See the TFL Encore? It's a little blurry, but you see that right there?
I can kind of see it.
So all the cards are the exact same thing, but like here, like over here in the corner, that stamp would be on the card. So that's your clear difference of the. So they're all the exact same cards. They just have that extra stamp on it to differentiate the first printing versus the second round.
Right.
And I actually told Todd, so the first round, the boxes were like a matte finish, and they were like all kind of scuffed up around the edges, where these ones are like a glossy finish. I told him these looked so much better because they like there's no like nothing.
The look of it without even touching it looks, and this is not a criticism. Obviously, this is not. It looks a lot better. Do you have the original?
Like this is the other one. Like you can see like rough. The box is all like
rough and everything.
Yeah, it's all scuffed up because it's not a glossy finish to protect the printing. So the box of these actually look way better. But I was like, oh, Todd, just a note for you for next time kind of thing. So so pretty cool. And I didn't get a chance to check before I left to see how many were left because we went up to do the signing. So those came out. Excited about that. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to open this and put it in my binder or not, or just keep it sealed. So then after the game,
could be worth millions. Just saying, could be worth millions.
The crazy thing is, so since the first set dropped it, and then the new set came out, I know a set of the 3 Spalina boys, those 3 cards alone sold for $222 on eBay, and then a full set. Unopened set of the first edition sold for $300, and then I just saw a guy who I don't know his name or anything, but I see him all the time getting autographs by the players, and then he resells stuff, like he makes custom prints and all sorts of stuff. He had the whole card set signed on Saturday when they did the signing. He sold that out online for like over $300.
So just a side note for that, they do sell. I'm going to tell people this, it's.
Yep. So they
and
did.
This isn't a criticism. They do sell.
Yeah. So after the game, and we'll get into the game in a minute, but after the game, they did a signing event, and I think part of that was to get everybody out for football. Like it was a way to like, oh, hey, we can do something cool for the fans, but also like now you're not going to have people waiting for a half hour to get autographs, like because we need to get football on and get going, especially because the women's game ran late. The women's game went into 4 overtime, so it like compacted everything. But so Max got all of the rest signed, so he now has a full complete set of the first edition signed. So he's very excited about that. But then on our way out, after we did that, I ran into somebody and I was like, "Hey, I have his card with me," because I also brought 300 alumni cards. I gave them out to people that were in line for the autographs away. And I was like, "Hey, I have this guy's card. Let me stop and talk to him." So I got a little signed Matty Abbott card, and he was so kind. We talked for about 30 seconds. I said, "Hey, Matt, do you mind? Sorry to bother you, but could I get your autograph?" And I pulled out the card. He goes, "Oh, that's awesome. The glory days. I miss those days. Like, that's so awesome. Thank you. What's your name?" "Oh, Matt." "Oh, awesome." Like kind of thing. So yeah, that was
cool. Fun fact. I'll just point this out. This is my critique of you. Matt talks to all these people, just so these people know. Never mentions the podcast. Never once. I'm joking. Obviously, I know
I usually do. I usually am pretty good about it. Like, actually, when we were in line to do the autographs, the last 2 cards he had left were Oderna and March, and I was like, "Where are they?" And I like because Gary was last, and then at the end of the table, and I see them talking with a group of people. So I was like, "Max, Coach March and Coach O are over there. If you want, we can go over and get the last 2." And so we did, and I said, "Hey guys, my son's getting all the cards signed. Do you mind if you sign their cards?" Which I got to make fun of them. I don't have them with me. But coaches are terrible at where to sign autographs. The players did a much better job, but I'll get there in a second. So we're talking for a minute, and I go, "Hey, Coach O, I'm Matt Shaler. I'm the one who messaged you on Instagram. I co-host the podcast." He goes, "Oh, you guys do a great job. Really appreciate all you do." Like, was super kind. So I actually did mention the podcast.
Listen, you don't text me these things. I don't hear about this till now. That's my frustration.
It's more exciting for you to have a live reaction on.
My live reaction is I expect that, because the answer to that is, and I'm going to tell you the secret. I don't think he's listened to a second, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that here.
I've sent him the videos, so
no. I'm not. Listen. You sending in the videos, I get that.
Yep.
That is a stock response from players. You know this.
Yeah,
it's not even like
he didn't even have to say it.
Yeah.
So it was nice of him to say it.
Right. I'm not gonna. You know what? Shout out Coach O. Yeah. Hopefully he comes on. We're gonna get to the PLL stuff about him, actually, because there's the stuff about him.
Hold on, I got 2 more cards.
No, at the end. I'm just saying at the end. Okay. That's all.
So I did a trade recently, and I got a couple cards in.
Okay.
So I got this bad boy, little Mikey in his Cannons uniform.
Really? Is that numbered?
Yes, out of 119, number 2 out of 119. So that was cool, and actually that was slabbed, and I cracked it. You can see the back. There's I always keep the.
Yeah, you got to keep that just so you know like what it's.
And then this was the rest of the part of the trade.
Mm-hmm.
So Rafe is black. Can you see it?
I can't. I probably am. I? Oh.
101, baby.
Oh, that's the one we were talking about last week, right? That's the okay.
Check it off the list, my man. So shout out Tom Orr on Facebook. Worked out a deal. Appreciate you, my guy. So yeah, and who was the other one So essentially what happened was Tom had those cards I wanted, but I didn't have anything that was high enough level for what he wanted, specifically for the 1-on-1, because he wanted either like a 1-on-1 or a 1 of 2. So I worked out another deal with, I think it was Brian Corliss, who's like Pro Lax Memorabilia. That's his eBay account and other social media stuff. He had a 1 of 2 card that he was willing to get rid of. They didn't really care about that. I traded him some stuff and some cash for it, got that from him, and then sent that to Tom. So he did like a 3-way kind of mix and match thing. So yeah, that was cool to check those off the list.
So my first note, unless actually we'll do first half first, then we'll get to halftime, because I have a whole not rant, but we joked about it before we came on that I want to talk about.
Yep. I'm just putting these cards back while you talk.
Yes, of course you make me do this. Like the first quarter, I was like, okay. And then they come out 3-1. I'm like, Oh, because there's that bounce back, right, from Carolina that we've all talked about.
Yep.
Every game there's been a bounce back. There
Mhm.
hasn't been a consecutive loss. And
Yep.
you already saw it in the first 5 minutes, I'll say. Like, you saw the crispiness, you saw everything was there.
Well, UVA scored that goal within the first minute and a half, and I was like, "Oh gosh,
Yeah.
okay, like, gotta snap in, boys."
Right.
But that was fine, you know. So
interesting to know, we are recording this on the anniversary of the 100th year or 100th whatever.
Okay.
I saw it on my Facebook memories. Kind of funny that we're talking about these kind of games, because you talk about, just a side note that I just thought about, the alumni game thing. We talked about it, right? Everybody's there. The upper deck is filled. All the pressure because Desko's there. Desko recruited a lot of these players. Desko had a hand in recruiting them. Desko developed some of them. And they finally came out on top. I hate to say it that way. Like, I know that's my shocked face, but I'm not. I'm happily shocked that they won.
Yep. 89-24 was our total attendance.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
Once again, I heard shout outs about the fans.
Yep.
I don't want to do this. You guys are making me the wrong person, and I'm happy that I'm wrong about. No, Matt, like, I'm happy that I'm wrong. We're gonna get into the Colgate stuff because I got a whole thought about that, but that's after. Put that one in the bank for right now. Like you said, they come out, they score the first goal in the first minute. You're like, oh crap, here we go. And I was like, oh, we're gonna settle down. Oh, we're gonna actually play like good lacrosse. Oh, Johnny. Oh, Drew. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I think Johnny and Drew both learned something from Carolina against Wambach, and it shows in a way because Johnny is more aggressive in a good way after those games.
Yeah, he didn't necessarily. It was interesting, and when I rewatched it, I think one of the points that Kark made during the game, because percentage-wise, Johnny didn't have his best game on Saturday,
right?
But he won. The quote Kark said was, "Not every face-off is created equally."
Yeah,
right. Like, it's, there's some where it's a 50-50 ball and the ball happened to roll to them, or whatever the circumstances are. But then, like, the ones he won were big momentum ones, right? Like, so he might not have won as many, but they were ones that were at important times in the game. Like, and I'm skipping ahead a little bit to the second half. But,
no, you're good. You're good.
But Billy scores that goal.
Yeah.
And then Johnny wins the next faceoff, comes right down and scores another goal. Like, that was, I think Johnny only won 8 faceoffs. So that was one of 8. But that was such a huge one because it was such a momentum swing that had already started with the Billy goal and just, like, continued to pile right on, right? Like,
yeah, that's what I mean, though, right? Like, when I say win, I mean, you understand what I'm talking about. He wins. He wins them clean. The ground ball goes towards UVA stick. It doesn't count as a win. I'll have that debate forever with idiots about dumb rules in lacrosse, because technically that's a loss. If you go back and you look at the numbers from the first quarter, of course, my phone wants to play games naturally. They 3-2 in the first. Yeah, that could have easily been a 4-1.
Yeah,
or not 4-1, but you know what I mean, 4-2.
Yeah,
or a swing like that. Like, we're just having that discussion. We're having a different discussion, and it's not even a criticism of the Wings, because the Wings actually did a decent job too. Like, it's just like, if the ball doesn't flick up in the air, I mean, it works against Johnny too, right? If UVA doesn't, like, but 6 for 7 on the clears. Here we go again. The clears have worked their way out.
Well, the thing too that's the difference, and it started in the Hopkins game, was this whole get it and out.
Yep.
Right. And then you don't give your opponent time to settle in, particularly a team like Virginia who likes to throw in the 10-man.
Yep.
There's no chance for them to set it up because the amount of times, and it helps when Jimmy's making saves, right? Like,
if it's
a shot clock or a turnover by them, typically you're getting into a settled clear. But like when Jimmy's making saves and he can get them up and out, particularly against a team like a Virginia, or even this week, that's going to be huge too because Colgate likes a 10-man as well, right?
Yep.
So save them and quick out, and like there's always some kind of streaker, a short stick D mid that's streaking, whether it's Dante or Jake or whoever.
Well,
and just get it to him and go.
And the other thing, and I'll say this, you don't have to say it. I'll be the one to say it. He is the best passer I've seen in a while for an SU goalie because it's on the money. And I know it's easy to say that, right? Like, Matt, we joke about our high school days, right?
Yep.
My goalie couldn't throw it near my stick if he tried. I'll just be honest. You know what I mean, though. Like, you wide open, whatever. And that's more of a criticism of me, probably, if we want to be. That's a different like true social podcast or like something like that, talking about every truth. But like to see the way Jimmy puts it on them in stride is just amazing.
And even if he has to lob it up past them, so that on a bounce,
right? That's what I mean. Like it's There's a lot of people. If you gave me 100, if you gave me a goalie stick and gave me 100 times, I'd probably hit the lob thing once, like because it's a lot harder to throw than people realize.
Yeah, those sticks are wonky.
Oh yeah, there's a reason why neither of us are goalies. I'll make that. You understand? I know you do. Like if you look at the stats though, which is kind of funny, to be up 3-1 after the first, UVA won everything in the first, like stats wise. So like it's like,
game wise, they won most of the stats.
I'll say it 2 years ago. This is a game they would have lost. I'll also say it that way. The way the stats looked and everything, they would have lost this game. However, Senior Joey, which Matt gets sponsored by, and I'll just say the group text is lit up with a lot of stuff that Joey has sent him NIL wise. He has responded to Matt very well with the money. If you believe that, this podcast is sponsored by somebody. That's my joke for that. But like he settles them down. I know I keep saying it, but like he settles them down every time, even if it's playing quarterback in the back.
Yep.
And then you get contributions from Jeb. Fits his role. And Jeb kind of is a. I really hope that Chris Attackman don't hear this, but that's like a pump up goal for me when Jeb scores because I'm like, he's in the game for one thing. He's not in there for anything else.
Whether it's him or it's Ted Ross and the couple guys that just come out for that, you get really excited when they get one because it's like, all right, you're out there for all of maybe a minute and a half a game. Like, yeah.
Like, and it's like, ooh, Jeb. Like, because you expect like Hoddle, right? You expect 75 other people. I hate to say it that way.
Yeah.
But when it's like Jeb, I don't even want to say Dwan because Dwan's just a guaranteed goal every time now. But like Jeb, Rawson, Craftis, like we could play the game.
Mm-hmm.
It lights a fire underneath the crowd for the people that do know.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Jeb plays a big role. Oh, Crafton plays a big role. But like, I don't know what other thoughts you have about the first quarter, and then we'll kind of jump into the second quarter.
The whole first half was more like back and forth.
Yeah.
Like lots of scoring. You're like, all right, maybe this game's going to be another 17-18 game. It looked like it could have gone that way. Because it was just back and forth. What was the final halftime? 7-6 or 8-7? What was it? Yeah, 7-6. I liked Bear's goal.
Yep.
Because that's what I've been saying all season. I feel like I'm blue in the face from saying it, but like that's what we need out of him. Like that's the kind of stuff. Insert your dominance, young man. Like you have that big Brian, use it.
And because Brian wants me to say this on a public forum, this is for you, Brian. He is going to wear 22 next year. I think it's like solidified itself. If we see that same meteoric rise, I don't want to even say meteoric rise, right? But like if we see that same dominance throughout the rest of this year, I think it's unless there's some transfer, Matt, that they are working on that is out of this world. Let's just be honest.
I think
go ahead.
I think 22 is different. Like, so you look at Maryland, right?
Yeah.
They have a number one every season. They pick a guy every season, no matter what.
Yep.
Where 22 is more, it's more similar to 44 in football.
Yep. Where
it's like, it needs to be a guy who they deem worthy for it, right? Like,
right.
You know, so that's not saying that Bear's not. I'm saying, but like,
look,
if he doesn't end up with it, I also wouldn't be surprised, right? Like, there's a huge weight to that number, not just on the field, right? Like, you are representing a program nationally. You are, and Joey's talked about that pretty regularly, particularly this season, that like it means more than just your production on the field. You know, in the community and all, you know, I've talked about how much Joey's done for my son or his friends or whatever. And like, it's that kind of stuff too, that like,
I was going to say, and I hate to use this example, and a counter example of what Joey is doing. This is how I'll say this. You'll understand where this is going. It's not as a JD kid that also got 22, that was a number one recruit in the country.
Yeah.
And although he couldn't stay healthy, I'm full disclosure, he couldn't stay healthy.
Yep.
That ate him up, in my opinion. That's just like, because
it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, on him. That it's fine. Jordan Evans. I mean, people, if you can't figure it out, like who it is, like it's sorry, but like he had a lot of pressure, and I could tell. You've talked to Joey's dad, right? So I'll ask you this. I know you've talked to him. I all jokes aside, I know you're not sponsored.
Yep.
Does he embrace it as much as Joey, or is he on the nervous side of that?
No, he's all they're all in on that. Like,
okay, because like
love it. Like,
you could
bring it on.
The only reason
we can take it.
You could tell, like, without somebody saying it, that they're nervous, like the mannerisms, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, and it.
Go ahead.
I almost like don't want Bear to have it.
Yeah,
like because he's making good progress, but like you can tell he sometimes has a little bit of like apprehension.
I want Senior Bear to have it. That's my answer.
Okay, maybe. Yeah,
I'd be okay with that, right? Like if we don't do it next year,
progressing, right? Like because he has the physical ability and talent to be a 50-60 point kind of guy.
Yep.
It's just a matter of does he have the confidence, right? Like that's such a huge piece of playing at this level is, do you have the confidence? Like look at Huddle, right?
Yep.
He gives 0 Fs, right? Like you're just gonna go out. He doesn't care. He doesn't care that he's 5'7" and the amount of times he got paired up with a long pole,
right?
It was 6'5", and he didn't care at all. He's like, sure, go ahead, bring it on, brother. I'm gonna rip it from outside. You know, like so. That's the thing that Peyton really needs to have is confidence in himself, because he has all the ability in the world, and he's when he turns it on, it's like, okay, like let's go. I'm on the Bear train.
In regards to the Huddle thing, right? I thought that was a cool piece that came out this week. I think it was this week about his dad kind of speaking out. About that, because I make jokes about him being short.
Yeah.
I have to be very clear when I say this. He's not as short as he looks. I think that's the joke between, like, because Matt, you know, like when it's on TV, it's easy to say he's 5'2" or 5 foot or 4'2".
Yeah.
I'll just tell you, he looks a lot taller in person. When you get up closer to him, it's like, okay, he's.
And I mean, you can say he's short for a lacrosse player.
Yeah.
That's an accurate statement.
I think people take the joke a little too far. That's my
like
way
he's not 5'2", but he's 5'7", somewhere between 5'7" and 5'9".
He's 5'7", but looking like 6'4" on a lacrosse field. I'll just say it that way. The way he plays makes him look huge. Like, and
he can sling the rock. for
Yeah.
such a small guy. Like he rips
See,
it.
you're biting right into it. Go ahead. Just I want
So,
his dad to see that clip. He can sling it for such a small guy. Just
it's
to see
awesome.
that.
It's awesome to
No,
see.
it is. But
I
like,
can't remember what game it was, but Brian texted. I don't know if it was just me or our group chat, but
wow,
he had it.
I feel left out. I just want to point that out.
I don't remember what it was, but
Yeah.
he shot it from far out and like put his whole body into it, just
Yeah.
stuck. And
I think it was a whole
like,
group. I think
it
was
might
a
have
whole
been because
group.
Brian literally was like, he has confidence.
Yep.
Like that was his response. Like,
Yeah.
that's what honestly, that's just what Bear needs, right? Like he's right
but
there.
like
He just needs to flip it on.
I'll say this, and then we'll get back to it, right? Look at how long it took him to get that. That's how I'm going to say it, because Wyatt didn't have that. Didn't have that confidence. He did, right? Like that's I'm not dumb. He had that confidence in high school. He had that confidence as a freshman.
Yep.
His role, I'll say it, the role this year fits him better.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it wouldn't fit him good. I'll be perfectly honest. I thought I thought the speed would help. There's the physicalness that I see on the defensive side as well. That I know he's strong. That's my nice way of saying like, back me into a corner. Like since Matt did that tangent, thanks Matt. Matt sent me on that. Just kidding. I mean, the first half, like you said, was back and forth. And once again, 7-6 at half. I'll jump right to half because unless you got something else, we can go 7-6 and you're going in, you're like, okay, there's a chance.
Yep.
As good as UVA played in the first stats wise and second quarter wise, we're still up.
Yep.
Oh, we got a chance. We got a chance to do something that no other team on Alumni Day can do. Ooh, we got a chance to actually like. Now you know the joke. I've made it to you before, like, but like, you've got a chance, and then to do it with all your favorite players there.
Yeah,
and PLL coaches. Obviously, everybody knows who the PLL coach is. Like, it's not a shock.
I think Colsey was there too. I think someone.
I was going to ask you that because they didn't mention it on the broadcast.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, Matt. Obviously, you know I wasn't able to make this one, but like, it gave me a different perspective watching it and then rewatching.
Yeah,
because it's. I realized how much I miss seeing it live and in person. I watch so much more when I'm live than when I watch it on TV.
Yeah,
I'll just like. I'm going to say this for the 7 Twitter people that mentioned this. Did you really expect ESPN to show the halftime thing? I understand the frustration. I do.
Yeah.
As somebody who watched it, I was hoping for that.
Yeah.
However, I know it's ESPN. I know they're not going to
things. They're playing segments for halftime.
Like that was planned for a while. It wouldn't have mattered. Oh, you know what? It would have been funny though if Kark's jersey got put in the rafters and somehow they still went to his interview and they didn't. But like, it was cool to still see all the players because I found the pictures afterwards. I found.
You watched the video that they did?
I did
which was narrated by Kark, which was cool.
Yeah, and there was people that asked me who it was narrated by, and I didn't. I picked up on the voice right away because he has a very recognizable voice. I was like, and he also mentioned it during the TV broadcast. So that's another thing. So he mentioned it, but like you said, they had a pre-made segment. It was still cool. I liked the pictures. There was a lot of faces that I recognized. There was also a lot of faces that I'll be the ageist. I didn't recognize because I know who they were when they were 19, 20-year-olds.
Yeah, right.
Tell you who they were
people change and look different.
Like there was a couple people in that picture that I was like, who is that? And then I like looked at the tags and I'm like, oh, like go ahead. You had it.
I want to show they gave these away.
Yes.
The little keychains.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought those were nice. So those are cool.
And
they were like, they must have made thousands of them because they were like, take as many as you want. So I took like a dozen of them. So I gave them to my uncles who came to the game. I saved one for Dan and a couple other guys on the pod who couldn't come. Like, so I've got a few extras. But it was nice. Everybody they showed the video, and then he came out to half field. They gave him a poster with the picture of the ring on it, and he spoke for a couple of minutes and said some really nice things and took some pictures, and then took pictures with the players because they were out at the end zone.
Yep.
So
also nice to see him in the booth after and just talking to them. It was kind of funny because as they were doing the interview and they were like, okay, you're good to go. You could still hear him talking. I don't think he was on mic, but you can still hear him talking and just narrating plays, like it is just like jotting down stuff.
He's open on the backside, like he was saying stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And like it's funny because like I had this
too.
He's a lax rat because I had my brain, right? I thought I'd take notes. And then you hear about all the notes that he was taking in the first half of things that he saw. And I'm like, I don't want to see those pages because that's like 15 pages of stuff that I
about the halftime stuff was at the end of his thing. He goes, and I got a really nice jacket out of it. He's talking about his like the suit jacket they give him. He's funny.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It was, I don't know, you might know. Were the players out there at all for any of that?
They were out there, so they came out and stood at the end zone.
Oh, when they did everything?
Yep. And then because they pointed them out, and he pointed them out, and then he went.
No, I'm current.
Oh, the current players were in the locker room.
Okay.
No, they were in the locker room, yeah.
I was gonna say I know former players. I just talked about the picture. Sorry, I'll poke fun at you around because I don't have Jack here to make fun of. But no, I just wondered because like the times before they've had them out there.
Yeah, no, they were all in the locker room.
And it's all kind of cool. Like we talked about before, there are players on this team who got recruited by him. So like
seniors.
I'll nitpick. You know what, Gary? Let him out. I'm just kidding. Have him in there. Like I'm sure they saw it.
Yep.
But like yeah,
it was nice. I was bummed we didn't get his autograph during the autograph session because I'm sure he only stayed for a certain amount of time and then left.
I'm sure he was
back of the line, so
I'm sure he was out very quick. However, Matt, you're gonna enjoy this. There is a spot in Fairmount that he frequents that I know he's been seen at. So to each your own with that place. Nice. You can pull up to him at a grocery store. There's your hint, Matt. There's your hint, and that's what I'm giving you.
Okay.
Not hard to figure out, obviously, like which one I'm talking about, but I've been told he goes there a lot. So
nice.
You know, if you want to be a weird guy, Matt, and you want to walk up to him and tap him on the shoulder, and say, "Hey,
you want to? I'm on a podcast. You want to come on?"
I know you. You know what though? He probably would actually. Honestly, he likes talking it. You could tell he likes talking it.
Yeah, my uncle mentioned that recently at Wegmans. I think in DeWitt, he ran into Roy Simmons III, and like he said, he talked to him for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, but like, I still remember. See, now you're gonna make me do these stories when I was a younger kid. I went into that Fairmount one. I could tell you who Desko was, right? I saw him and I texted my dad. I was like, "Oh shit, Desko is here!" And I was like, I was so nervous because I was like, "What do I say?" I'm was like a 15-year-old kid.
Yep.
And I'm like, "Oh, like this is cool," and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to say to him. Like you know what I mean? Like it's like, he does frequent that store a lot. I've been as a regular shopper. Obviously, I'm sure you can figure that out. But like,
it's Camillus area.
I think he's still in the area. Obviously, like in that area. So there's your hint for all you stalkers. You can find him on your own. I'm not going to give you any more hints.
He goes there at 8:43 in the morning.
Yeah. He gets a coffee every day. I didn't know that. No, I'm just kidding. Like so in your past with the alumni games, they've come out flat in the second half too.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, here we go. Look at the second half.
Yeah. Third quarter was big. It was funny too because we had like literally to start the half, we get a possession and we do an over and back.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh God. All right. Get it together, boys.
I don't want that. Like, I want that rule gone.
I don't mind it.
I'll be the one to say.
I think
that
part
rule,
of it was
I hate the rule.
Wyatt went to pass before Bear was released to come over. And it was just the timing of it. It was what it is. But
I would like to modify that rule. Add 5 seconds to it. Give me to 55.
Yeah. While you're subbing. Yeah.
While you're subbing, but that's I'm not on the referees, and we're gonna get. I think we're gonna get to that because I have some thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm sure we share the same thoughts. So
but that 3-goal, I think it was 3-goal run to start the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
3-goal run to start the third quarter. Was huge. Like, and Jimmy made some big saves.
Mm-hmm.
Had some good turnovers. Like we caused some good turnovers. And then on transition, Roa's left wide open coming down the middle and scores. That's like the only goal I've ever seen him not shoot a rocket from outside. And
it was like the slowest bounce shot I've ever seen from him. It felt like. Go ahead.
And then Billy has another ridiculous goal with a long pole face dodge. And then Johnny wins the face off and scores seconds later. And like that was such a huge like momentum swing.
Right.
Our direction. And it really like from there, Virginia never really was able to catch up because they might score 1 or 2, but then we'd score 1 or 2 back. Like, and we just kind of kept our distance the whole time.
It's kind of funny because how many goals do you think Billy has this year? I actually have the number right in front of me.
8 or 9?
7.
Okay.
He has more than Jeb. And I'm not making that as like a joke, but
yeah.
If you told me before the year that Billy would
got
have
as many as Matt McEntee, a second line mini, and more than Bogue. So
listen, we're not going to do the Bogue. We're not going to do the Bogue hate. Okay,
Bogue. No hate. I'm just pointing out, like he's an anomaly. Like an anomaly.
We're gonna get to that for the PLL part because I can't wait. I'm waiting for that part to go off on Matt about you. Well, you agree. I think you would agree on what I have to say.
But yeah, no. If you look at it's funny because we keep seeing the same trends all season, right? Like, this is another example of like who's the hot hand, right? Like.
Yep.
He's always going to get his points, but then Finn only had a goal and an assist, which is low for him for this season.
Yeah.
Leo only had an assist, but then you get a hat trick out of Hoddle. You get a hat trick out of Roa.
Yeah.
This was interesting because it was super spread out because you also had 2 long pole goals and a face-off goal. Which are typically pretty big juice goals.
I'd also like to point out, we'll get to it because I'm gonna pick on somebody, but Leo would have had a goal if he just literally dribbled the ball into the goal.
Yep. Yeah, Joey would have tied.
I know. Go ahead.
But yeah, no, that was kind of cool to see kind of production from everywhere. And once again, one guy isn't on, so it's the other guy, right? Like there's just so many offensive weapons on this team that like you can't stop everybody. So it's going to be, and I think, we hadn't really gotten to it yet, but like, I think really the X factor and the difference in this game was Jimmy.
Yeah.
It was big bounce back.
It was the double save at one point, right? Like
with 2 minutes left. Yeah.
Yeah. He drops, he makes the one, right? Everybody's going to make the one. Then he just drops and makes the other one.
Yeah.
And that's like, okay, we're gonna win. Like we're gonna.
Yeah, he finished with 18 saves, which was 66.7 save percentage. Like considering he got pulled last week, like what an incredible bounce back for him.
And I thought, I don't know who asked the question because I think it was
Brent.
You know what I'm gonna reference. It was how do you what do you do?
He sat in the dark and listened to his records that his girlfriend got a record player.
You know what's cool in a way, in its own way. You hear a lot of players say, I just went my same routine, bounce back.
Yep.
But you hear the honesty in Jimmy. Like, I was disappointed, but I went home and listened to the new record that my girlfriend bought me and just zoned out.
Talk about a goalie to just sit in the dark and listen to music. Right. Like, it's such a psychopath thing to do.
Did he have a blindfold on? Nobody's gonna dispute that. I'm not here to
sitting there like this, just
right, like I don't want to do this, but I am gonna talk about a penalty.
The one at the end of the game?
Yep.
So how was that not an ejection?
So
if Chuck got a 3-minute and got an ejection,
Matt,
how was that not an ejection?
Matt, I wanted us to disagree so bad. But I that was my first thought.
If it hits 3 minutes, I think it's supposed to be an automatic ejection.
Yeah, where is that rules guy in the comments when I need him? He knows.
Yeah,
he's not here. He's I thought it was going to be an ejection when I first thought. I was like, okay, ejection, like because of the Chuck call. Now, if the Chuck call is a 2-minute, I would have been okay with 2 minutes if that's how you want to do it. But like they set the press. Though obviously not the same refs, they set the precedent with the Chuck call. So now everything in my brain goes off of that.
Yep.
Replay once again makes that hit look worse than it was live. I'll say it that way because like
I don't think he was headhunting.
No. I don't think he was either. Like, but like neither was Chuck. Like I'm gonna tell people this. Like I don't think Chuck was either. Like I'll hop on the Chuck bandwagon for this one. He might have deserved it. I think right.
But
I'm gonna clip that part of what you just did.
Me going like this.
Hello meme. Just kidding. Go ahead.
I guess my last point for this game was that, and I know he ended up with 4 assists, but I thought Figs did great on McCabe.
Yeah.
Because a lot of his stuff was unsettled, right? Like it was in transition or, whatever else. But like when Fig was straight up on him, he wasn't doing anything.
Right.
As Brian would say, he was just doing cardio. Like he was doing nothing. And I thought Dwan did a good job on Brendan too. Like I think Brendan finished with 1-1. But just overall, like I was very pleased with how they did, and our short sticks did very well also. Right. Another good game out of Dante, another good game out of Jake, and another good game out of Jaden. And Tyler, all of them, all 4 of them did great.
Right.
Which, by the way, we've been talking about Ryder. Ryder was at the game. I saw
he was
in street clothes, and he was like wrapped, like he had a wrap around his midsection.
Right.
So I don't know if it's a rib injury or whatever, but like
nobody really. I mean, no official. I'm just texting him to see if he.
Oh yeah.
He has a whole write up on Colgate, so.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw that. The picture is his write up for the WAR. Nobody's really said anything about Ryder. No of the circles that I'm in. I don't look at the forums because half of those people just guess, but nothing official has been discussed that I know of.
Yeah. Well, I feel bad saying this, but he got exploited and had a couple really bad games.
Oh boy, I am clipping this. I can't wait. I am sending this I'm sending this to his dad. I'll do it.
If we're being honest, like Harvard and Princeton picked on him.
Yeah.
He got toasted pretty regularly in those games. And then it just kind of like faded into the background, almost like the Homer Simpson into the bushes
You know what?
gif.
Here's my rebuttal. We don't know how long he was hurt for. We don't know if that played a factor into it. Like nobody, because it went from him playing every minute to now he's not here. So I don't know if I think rib is probably the guess, something like that. I'm not a doctor.
Spleen injury.
I don't. These are my opinions. These are Matt's opinions. This is not the. I have to do this spiel. This is not the official opinion of SU. This is Matt, and I just but like, I'm curious to see if he'll play at all. Or I'm curious to see if like it's an out for injury.
Yeah.
If it's what I think it is and what you think it is, I hope he's out for the year. I hate to say it that way because coming back on a rib injury, is not good, especially. Matt, why didn't Joey do it? I'll put your feet to the fire. Why didn't Joey do it? Why did the player hit the crossbar? Why did Joey not tie it? Sorry, I have to make that joke.
It's funny because I didn't see the play happen live because we were walking over to the other side. And when I rewatched it, I was like, Michael, what are we doing? You have a wide open net. Make it easy for yourself.
Well, and I love Kark for this. I don't know who the other guy was because I think he was another SU guy.
Yeah.
But they were talking. They're like, Joey can't wait to see him in the dorm or at the house after because they're roommates. Yeah. But like, I'm happy with that. I'm good with that because now
it sets it up for senior day.
It sets it up for senior day, which is what I've wanted.
Yeah,
you wanted it. I know you get paid by them to say this. I'm gonna put pressure on you with this question.
Yep.
First, second, third, or fourth?
Did he breaks it?
Right.
First.
Okay. I'll be the guy that disagrees. I'll say
definitely first half.
Yeah, I was gonna say first half. Obviously, I think all of us would agree it's probably first half. I hope.
Yeah.
Because the only thing I hope for that is if it goes into the third, you want to talk about the pressure. Let's just say he ties it in the first, right? First quarter, first play, he ties it. Now every time it's the pressure. Every time it's the pressure. For the people that know about what's about to happen, there's pressure. Like it's just like, okay, is he going to do it this time? I'm going to steal his notes because I'm still waiting for this. I'm going to steal the WAR notes.
I'm up real quick, so keep going.
I know you are. That's perfect. Oh, he wrote. All right, I'm not stealing that because that's a whole write up on the senior class that I'm not stealing. Shout out Jack for that. Just kidding. Tune into WAR because I think he's. Oh, this is where I wish he was here because I could ask him. It sounds like he's doing something for the senior day, or if nothing else, writing an article. Yeah. How about that?
So, if you look at the past 2 years that we've played Colgate.
It's a big rivalry game, I know.
Joey averages 10 points a game against Colgate.
Okay, so
he had 11 last year, and then he had 9 the year before that, and we didn't play him as freshman year.
Also, you talked about the 8,000 that were there for UVA. I want 15.
So here's the thing that really pisses me off.
I know this. I know where you're going, and go right ahead. I set you up
on it on Twitter.
I set you up for a fastball, and you're welcome.
Why in the fuck, as an athletics department at a university, are we planning a major event for our basketball and football teams the night of senior day for our lacrosse team?
You want the answer? Because I'll give you the answer.
People are morons.
No. It's not even that, right? And this is why I'm glad we aren't affiliated, because I'll say it this way.
Yeah.
They don't care about lacrosse.
Yeah.
I'll just be honest, like, because like, look, right? And Mike, I know you're going to comment something because I know you're the football guy. I know you care about lacrosse, and I know that's incoming. So I'm getting ahead of that one. But like 90% of the fans on lacrosse only watch lacrosse. Right? Like 90% of the Syracuse fans.
There's a good chunk of people who do at least one other. Like I could see football and lacrosse.
Basketball. There's definitely basketball people.
Yeah.
But however, the crossover isn't there from the other side. I'll just say it that way.
Well, like, I think you're getting more people too because this team is doing well. You have the senior class. Like, there's a lot of things that are drawing more people in too.
Right.
Like, and now you're making people choose, right? Like,
well, I mean, not to say it this way, I'll call out the people that choose the other way. I'll do it. I'll be the bad guy.
But
I know what you're saying.
Like, there's literally nothing next weekend.
The only good thing is I don't care about you now. You didn't answer my question earlier. You know who it is.
I know, Tim.
Tim, I know, but that doesn't mean I can't get upset. Or Matt can't get upset. Like,
yeah.
The only saving grace, I hate to say it this way, is the price of the tickets for that other event.
It's like $200 or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Tim, can you answer Matt, what question do we have that Tim couldn't answer?
Oh, yeah. Since you're here, Tim, we were talking about the penalty at the end of the game that Terenzi got. It was a 3-minute non-releasable. If it becomes a 3-minute, should it automatically be an ejection, or is it, regardless of how long it is, it's at the referee's discretion?
I think I know the answer, and I think we're both going to be wrong.
Yeah.
I don't worry. I can see him commenting.
So anyways, but yeah, so that frustrated me to no end, and the Lally Foundation actually responded to me.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. And said, yeah, it's unfortunate. Yes, correct, Tim. I
see your responded right away to him. You were just waiting to say like, yes, Matt, you're right. Go ahead.
And the Lally Foundation said, yeah, it's unfortunate that we are making people have to choose or something like that. But because like honestly, like we should have over 10,000 there on Saturday.
We should.
This senior class deserves it. And
Tim, you know what? As a Hopkins fan, I expect you to be there. I'll call you out. I know how far you live away. I know where you live. I know you're not going to. However, as big of a Joey fan as you are, Tim, if you love Joey so much, you'll be there. I'll say it.
And this is the conversation that's been said on the broadcast the last few weeks about this team or this class. The program was in its lowest point in the modern era.
Are you reading Jack's notes?
No.
Because that's pretty much where he goes with this too.
Yeah, but and Joe referenced it because both Joe and Joey were on the Mitch Pelkey show for their post drafting, which I'm not a fan of the Mitch Pelkey show, but that's another story.
I'm sending this right to him as soon as we get done.
They don't care.
I know.
But they were both on, so I watched that part of it, and Joe talked about that point that these kids come into a program that the year before was 4-12.
Yep.
And then add onto that their best player transferred out.
Yep.
Dordovic left, right?
Yep.
So you really have maybe a couple guys, but you don't have the big star to take all the pressure, none of that stuff. It was all on these freshmen as soon as they came in. And they've progressively gotten better every year and gotten a step farther every year and have made it so that this program is talked about and is relevant again.
Yeah.
And I really hope they finish with a national championship, but if God forbid they don't, like, I am very thankful for what they've done for this program.
I want national championship game. That's what I want. How about that? Minimally. Because unfortunately we've talked about it before. If they don't get there, and this is looking way far ahead, somebody's going to jump on you and I about this. The forums will go nuts if they don't make the national championship. The Fire Gary crowd was out after Carolina.
Yep.
a team that is number one, like essentially is number one, but still loses, right?
Well, that was one of the points that Joe and Joey made on the thing.
Yeah.
On the Mitch Pelkey show. They were talking about just how much pressure Joey's had since he's come to campus, and how the weight of 22. And you can have your best game and you're the next coming of Christ, but then you have a bad game and they don't ever want you to step on the field again.
I want you to look at his latest comment.
Yeah, I saw it.
No, you aren't a real fan if you don't come this weekend. That's what I'm saying. I don't care about Hofstra. That's 5 minutes from you. That's different, Tim.
But people, get out to the game. These
Seriously.
kids deserve it. They've worked their asses off.
I'll confirm, barring something crazy, I will be there. That's
nice.
That's all I'm going to say.
Bring you a keychain.
Listen, I don't know what time I'm going to get there. I didn't say that. I just know that probably after work I'm changing quick in my car.
It's a night game too, right? So that's good.
It's 5, which is like when I first saw the time, I was like, crap, this is going to be another one. Like they do this to me on purpose. I swear they know I have a job working for who I work for.
Yep.
And I swear they make it a half hour after I'm done. Oh, we'll piss you off. We'll do this. Like hour and a half. Okay. Like I'm good. I've already told my bosses, don't bother me that day. Leave me alone. It also helps that people in my office are also lacrosse fans. So
nice. But yeah, so get out and support the boys this Saturday. And this is a game that to me has a similar vibe to Air Force.
Yep.
But you gotta come out strong and ready to go. You can't let Colgate hang in there like they let Air Force hang in there.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing too, Colgate fans travel. This isn't like a 5-hour away game.
Yep.
Like they will travel. Trust me, they will be there, and they will be. They want to have a band. Only annoying fan bases have a band that plays their goal song. I'll say it because he's here. I know that's gonna get him, but like their fans are loud. Every away fan. This is their Super Bowl. They've been circling this game. They know what it means to the program.
This is the game they play up for.
And this is a game that potentially puts them into the NCAAs. Like this is that. I know they're probably there.
Yeah.
But like this is that hypothetically 10-9 line, right? Like this is getting them closer to possibly hosting. That's how I'll say
this is a game you want to put up 20.
Don't do this. We've done that. We've done this for 3 weeks in a row where it's going to be 17-18, and then it's like we're going to have a slugfest against UVA. Never had one. You know what, Matt? 4-3. I'll say it. Just no, like I think it's a slugfest. Like I think this one actually is going to be a slugfest.
This is the one you want, like 20
I want McEntee in there the whole fourth quarter.
Yep.
And I want Leo getting a standing O, getting subbed out midway through the fourth. That's what I want. Of course. Tim, can you send me like 2-second notes on Colgate?
I have. They've got 3 guys who have put up over 30 points.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter Drew, he's like their main guy. He's a midi, and then Casey Quinson and Freddie Fowler are their 2 attackmen.
Right.
Attackmen. Their goalie's a good goalie. He's got over 12 goals a game, but he still has a save percentage over 50%.
Right.
Which means he's getting a lot of saves. So we got to place the ball. I want to look at something real quick.
I know.
So
this will be the one time where Tim tunes out when I ask him to do something for me, by the way. I just want to.
So your seniors, is there anybody who doesn't play a lot? No. I mean, Jeb and Sagita are really the big 2. Yeah, I mean, Sagita's a man down guy, but
he is. Is that
the rest of them are all contributors?
Is Sagita the one that
42? The
one that comes out screaming at? Have you seen that before?
Mm-mm.
He looks up just watch. If you're there, watch when they come out.
Yeah.
He looks up the sky and he just starts screaming like crazy. It's kind of cool because I that's how I know who he is. I hate to say he's the energy guy that they always talk about. That's the
crazy thing is this senior class, everybody's a contributor.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's wild. There's not like a slew of 3 or 4 guys that are just like your scout guys, like legit.
I mean, like the one is Jeb, but like you said, he's on Man Up, so it's not even like
he's got his thing, like, but he's still contributing, right? Like,
right.
He has both him and Sagir have a assigned task that's a regular part of the game, right?
Right.
Like, it's not we're up by a bunch, now you get in.
Well,
right? Like,
and it's kind of funny you say it that way because like it's like you're never gonna see Jeb on attack on 6-on-6. Like it's just never gonna, and it's not. He knows his role, right? So it's not even like, hey, coach, I want to go in. It's like, all right, Jeb, man up, go. All right, man down, Sagir, go.
I wonder if Gary will start Sagir LSM to start the game just because it's senior day.
Listen, there's a reason we're fans and not coaches. You're welcome. I hope he does.
Even just like the first face-off, just the first run, right? Like, and then he comes back up. But because that's, in my opinion, that's the right.
However, if he does, I hope most fans pick up on that. That's how I'll say it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Before we get into the draft,
I know you've been waiting. I know the text, you've been excited for this part. Can you
let's talk about the women first so we can get through that, and then
can you send a separate text to the PLL expert and see if he's going to join after work?
Yes, I will do that. Give me just a second.
Okay. Why'd you do this? Now you have to vamp. So a couple things, 2 things on the women's side. I have to pull the second thing too. Actually,
I got it up here. I'm done now. I sent the text.
Okay. Well, I was going to pull up the thwarted list.
I got those on there too.
Okay. You know what, Matt? Since you're the star, go ahead. Go do your thing.
I typed it up when we were talking beforehand, so we were ready.
No, I know why you did. So,
so 2 things about the ladies' side because we like to highlight them every so often. First, they had a great win on Saturday, 4 overtime game as time expired in the 4th overtime, which made it like extra cool. Was it Trinkus that scored the goal? I think so. But 2 things. One, we're going to talk about the PLL draft, but then yesterday was the WLL draft. So for those of you who don't know,
the first one.
Yep, the first ever Women's Lacrosse League draft, which is the counterpart to the PLL, for those of you who aren't educated on the women's side. Emma Munchnick was drafted in the 9th pick. So I think that was the first pick in the 3rd round to the California Palms, which their jerseys are sick. Their pink jerseys are
I like their logo. I saw their logo today.
Yeah, they wore pink jerseys for the Champ Series, and they were.
Oh, did they?
Yep.
Okay.
And then Coco Vandiver, she was picked actually the last pick of the draft, the 16th pick, also to the California Palms. Okay. So cool they both got drafted, and extra cool they both ended up on the same team. So that was cool.
That's Martin.
Yep, and then so they announced the women's.
I think the men's has been out for a little bit, but I saw the women.
I saw that. I don't. Anyways,
we'll have that probably next week. That's
so they came out with the women's side like the final 25 list.
Yeah.
Before the finalists, and 3 women's team players were on it: Molly Guzik, Daniela Guyette, and then Coco Vandiver. So awesome to see them get some recognition. Crazy that Guzik's on there. She's just a sophomore, but she's been crushing it.
Yep. And Danny obviously has been stepping up in the cage like she's crazy.
She's been so good. She's the 2nd best goalie in the country behind Shea Dolce.
Here he goes. He got paid to say that. I'm just gonna say he's looking for new NIL opportunities from lacrosse parents. If you want to pay him to say your kid is that good, no, I'm not gonna fight you on that. My knowledge, we're not gonna do where my brain is right now. We're not gonna.
But yeah, so awesome for the ladies.
Go ahead.
They just had a tough loss today to BC. But
yep.
But yeah,
was that I didn't see. I saw them taking the field, but I didn't see anything else.
I don't know what the final was. Last time I checked, with a couple minutes left, they were down 7-4.
Matt, do you want to play this prediction game?
No, because I'm pulling it up right now. Yeah, they lost 7-4.
Did they? Yeah. I have it. Oh, I'm looking at. Nope, that'd be why. So a tough loss to BC, but BC is good.
BC has their number. Like it is what it is. It's like the Maryland for the men's team. Like they just can't seem to get over the hump against them.
Well, I mean, they did have arguably, well, not arguably, the best player in the WPLL.
Yep.
And Charlotte Norris. So let's not act like for a couple of those years that they didn't have her.
They've got a great. They've had a great team for a long time now.
And now the moment Matt has been, I set you up for this one. I'm gonna listen. I have some opinions on this too. Let's just be very fair. Like this is your wheelhouse.
All right. So the PLL draft happened on Tuesday.
I like how you get really close to because I know you're ready to go off about it.
You'll have to screenshot that one.
I can't. I can screenshot it in the YouTube video later though.
But so it was, most people were projecting that Joey would go first.
Was there one who didn't? I'll say I'll do it.
Dukes can go kick rocks because anybody who has a half a brain in their head, knowing what the Archers needed, did not think they were actually going to pick Aiden McGuire. So anyways,
I'm going to do something really quick.
Yeah.
It's easy to post those tweets after. It's easy to say all this. I said so. I said so. I said so.
Yeah.
Half of that was satire. I hope people understand. Like half of that is like, except for the text that we got that somebody was going to get drafted later. And then there was the same person said, I called that. Look at me. I called that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So the draft order was Archers, then Cannons, then Whip Snakes for the first 3 picks.
Yeah.
The Archers end up picking Aiden McGuire, the short stick D mid from Duke, which I will agree that he is the best overall. He was the best overall athlete in the draft. 100%. When you look at the Archers roster and their performance last year, they already have 3 great short stick D mids.
Right.
And they finished last in all offensive production last year. Why in the fuck are you picking another short stick defensive midfielder? It is such a dumb thing of Chris Bates to do. And I know that in his post draft interview and all that stuff, he said, we're going to be doing some more 2-way stuff.
All right. You know what?
2-way midi is not going to produce points that Joey would.
You're going to back me into a corner. So we're going to do this pick by pick because I'm going to do this for the first 3 picks and you'll disagree.
Yep.
I'm not as upset as you because McGuire was one of the best out there. However, you could have coin flipped and taken any of the top 3 and I would have been okay. I'll say it that way from the fan side.
But the thing is, I agree with you, but they didn't need him.
No, right? I don't. That's a whole separate argument. I'm just saying for the people
and that's why I'm frustrated. I'm not frustrated because he 100% could have been a first pick, but also he was going in the top 3 because the Whips were going to take him if he was there.
I think the only thing that's funny about it is like, and look, people are going to think I'm joking. I know you're a Joey defender. I'm a Joey. You're turned me into a Joey defender. You have. I'm not upset that he didn't go 3 either. Like, I hate to tell. Like, I think people take us saying Joey didn't get drafted to 3 as like McGuire's not good. He's good. He was going to be picked in the top 3.
It just,
like I said, you could coin flip.
Make sense.
Yeah, that's a whole separate argument. The whole draft is whole.
And part of this is I went into this draft knowing that pretty much wherever Joey goes, my family's going to be a fan
Here
of
he
that team
goes.
now.
And Goog sent you the message that said, "Hey, guess what, buddy? We're
And before the draft, my least favorite team of the PLL was the Maryland Whip Snakes.
Yep.
Mainly because they are predominantly a former Maryland players on their
Yep.
team. And I freaking hate Maryland with a fiery passion. We all know this. I've made that abundantly clear time and time again. But so then, you know, the Archers draft McGuire. I'm like, oh, that's a dumb pick, but whatever. Yep. And then the Cannons go, and I know they weren't going to take Joey.
You know,
because
I had my fingers crossed as a defunct Cannons fan. I was like,
yeah,
please just make the right move. I don't care who you trade after. Just get Joey now.
And
go ahead.
Their pick didn't bother me because if you look at their roster, they've got Holman, they've got Asher, and then they've got Coulter Mackesy.
They have a logjam there. They're never gonna fix that.
Yeah, so the last thing they would pick is an attackman. So I was like, all right, Joey's not going there.
Yep.
And then
so
their pick made sense, and that was a good pick for them. And then the Whips were up, and I was like, he's going third to the Whips.
Yeah.
And I was really hoping that we'd hear an announcement that Joe made a trade and got up to 3. It didn't happen, and Joey got drafted to the Whips. And so that was a bummer for me. Like both Max and I were kind of bummed.
Yeah.
Like we're super excited for him, and we're going to support him, and we're going to root for the Whips.
Oh, I can't wait. I need a picture of you with the Maryland jersey. That's what I need. I need that.
I'm going to die inside, but it is what it is. But
I'm going to need that. Go ahead.
And so that's where a lot of my frustration with the Archers comes from is like, it's now setting me up to have to be a Maryland fan, which I hate, but it is what it is.
Tim, send this to all your Maryland people that Matt is becoming a Maryland fan, please. Please, and thank you.
And then, you know, when you take time to step back and look at it, it really makes a lot of sense for their team. If you look at their attack line, 2 of them are about to get AARP cards.
You said that now.
Rambo. Like
there's an interesting theory about Pennell that I heard post-draft.
What's that?
That there's a chance that one of them goes to Joe.
Oh, maybe.
So, like, because Pennell and Joey play the same quarterbacking style.
Yeah. Here's what I see happening, honestly.
Oh boy, here he goes.
Kind of like.
Do you have inside info that you're not gonna that you can't?
No.
I know. I'm joking.
I actually don't for once. But I could see Rob ending up being like the player coach kind of guy.
Yeah,
who like is a backup now. It is going to like tutor Joey. And it's such a cool full circle moment because, you know, and both Joey and Joe talked about this in that when Joe coached the Lizards, Rob was on those teams. I think he might have even been drafted by Joe. I don't remember if he was or not.
I'm going to keep going. I'm going to look that up right now.
I'm pretty sure he was. But then, so Joey as a little kid, like, practiced with Rob, was trained by Rob, like looked up to him. So like the fact that they get to play together is a really cool thing. And I think the rest of my kind of like frustration with all of that too was like, I felt like sad for Joe because I know he really wanted to get Joey, to have Joey on his team. And it wasn't from a lack of effort. If you read the article that Dan Arestia put out,
he actually talked about it as well.
Yeah,
because they had him on. They had him on during the draft. Kind of,
like he was trying, and like if the Whips didn't take him,
he
had a deal in place to move up to 4 and switch with the Chaos so that he could take him.
Rob was taken first by them. By the way,
yeah. So like my heart broke a little bit for Joe. Because I know he really wanted to see that happen.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that it can be almost like a Brian Holman and Marcus Holman, where after his first contract, maybe he can move to the Redwoods or whatever else. Like, you know, who knows, maybe down the line. But
it was cool to see the video because I don't know if you obviously like they've shown the video 1,000.
Oh yeah, of him at the halftime
of him at halftime of the All-Star game, and Kark. like tearing up. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I've known this kid since he was, I think he said
Yep.
like 5. Like
Yeah.
he's because Kark is from that area. He's still, I'm assuming the way he talked about it, he still resides out
I
that
think he's in
way.
Connecticut. So close.
Tim, our biggest fan, that guy that knows where everybody lives.
Parks in Connecticut, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But that's like close to that area. Like that's the
right.
Area, right?
He can get there if he needs to.
Yeah. But yeah, so
go ahead.
There was a lot of like really strong emotions all over the place when all that stuff happened. And when you actually step back and look at it, it's going to be a really good fit for Joey. Him on an attack line with TJ Malone is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Those are two very complementary players in their style of play. So I'm excited for him for that. So then
I want to talk about this one first. I know where we're going.
I'm going in order. So then
that's where I'm going too. I'm going right in order with you.
So move back a few picks. Joe's on the clock now.
Oh, I was going to talk about number 4.
Oh, you can go there. Yeah.
So we talked about the 3 being like roll the dice, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the shock of the draft hits at number 4. Like and this is just like a general thought. This isn't like, I don't think I've ever seen Kark and everybody in the studio be that disappointed in a pick, because they were like, oh, and it's not, the worst part is it's not that Plunkett is bad.
It's the Army behind it. Yep.
It's the Army commitment that we all know what happens.
Yep.
And it's when is he going to get out? When is he going to play? We're talking 4 years down the road, possibly. Like
the thing that's interesting too is like, so if you look at the trade, because Denver traded with the Chaos to move up to 4, they gave up 2 other picks for it.
3. Or no, well, 3 including that. Yeah. Sorry, you're good.
So you move up and then you take a guy who's from a service academy.
Yep.
Who maybe gives you 1 year, maybe 2, but then has to go fulfill his duties. And like, then look at Brendan Nickturn a few years ago, right? Like he had a great freshman year or rookie season, but then had to go serve, and then he came back and he's done nothing, right? Like because
you don't even hear about him. You don't even hear about him. I hate to say it that way. Like
like he was on the Redwoods last year. I don't even think he played.
Right.
And so you gave up a lot to move there and take that pick, but he probably would have been available at 7 when you had your initial pick.
You know what? Why do you steal my notes? I was gonna like that. You set me up for the one pick I want to talk about. You have everything else. That was my exact point, because like we'll get to the 7 because it's the same thing.
Yep.
The Chaos made a genius move to trade back. Like in theory, it all worked out. They
only had 2 picks too in the draft, so
and
they needed more picks.
The guy that they got at 7, they would have drafted at 4, and it started to come out like that was the guy. It was Palumbo. They got Palumbo.
Oh, yeah.
So they would have picked him probably at 4.
Yeah.
So let's just go ahead, go in order. Go ahead.
Well, then it was Silas Richmond,
which everybody thought was going to be the 4th. That was the consensus that I read. I have it. I have everything pulled up. I have the whole draft pulled up. For you, man.
It's interesting too, because like I don't think Denver would have picked him.
No,
Silas, because they're just like the Cannons. There's no break in that.
I think the Chaos, though. I think the Chaos might have. There's a chance.
Yes, for sure. Yes, the Chaos definitely could have taken him.
Yeah.
But the Palumbo moves makes better sense for them, because then Palumbo he's capable of going out of the box.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have Owen down low. Because Palumbo's a lefty.
Well, he's listed also as a midi in the draft report. So Palumbo. So not that. Go ahead. I'm setting you up for your favorite pick of the draft that we all had to hear about, and the emotions were flying.
So then Silas Richmond from Albany goes to the Water Dogs, which is an interesting pick for me because they have a pretty stacked attack line too.
Yeah.
So I don't know where he's going to crack there, but I don't know if that's an anticipatory.
It's also
maybe McCardle's going to retire after this year.
This is my second shot at Dukes just for you. I'll do this one myself, Matt. Notice how his former bosses, who are part owners of that team, didn't get a shout out, but he shouted out Aiden McGuire 17 times.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll do that. I liked a lot of Duke stuff. You're not. I'm a bigger fan than you for reasons of the company.
For the sake of being a contrarian, I can't stand.
No, I like the company that he used to work for. I'll say it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So then 6th is Joe. Joe's up. He picks Leo, which I love that pick. Yep. He's continuing to build his Team 91 dynasty.
Yep.
Which they need more midfield production, so that was perfect for them. And then
7 obviously is Palumbo.
Was Palumbo. Then 8 was Alex Ross.
Yep.
Penn State, and that was the Atlas, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Then fast forward through part of the second round, Whip Snakes are up again, and they take Billy at 11.
Yep.
Which that's my favorite picture of the draft night is how excited Joey was that him and Billy are going to be playing together again.
And then Matt's heart sank because he goes, 2 Syracuse guys. We couldn't like split it up. We couldn't just rotate.
And then you look at the picture and poor Finn's in the background.
Yeah, we'll get to Finn because I have some thoughts about Finn post draft that I'll share.
But then go ahead. Fast forward to the end of the second round, the last pick, Roa gets picked by the Atlas, which is a super great pick for them. They're another one where their attack line isn't. Their attack line set, right? And they just picked up a deep hole in the first round. Let's get some midfield production. You just lost Miles Jones to the Water Dogs. He's going to be a great complementary piece with that attack line up top and with Costa, Beal, and some of those other guys. Like, I'm imagining Schellenberger and Teat feeding Roa. He's just going to feast, and he's going to get 2-pointers like crazy.
Go ahead. I've got a pick that I want to highlight in round 3, pick 1.
Okay, go ahead.
Matt's cousin got drafted.
Oh, fuck you.
No, that was my other question mark one, right? As I was watching it, I'm writing down
another stupid move by the Archers.
But you pick it, right? And if he's healthy, I'm good. I'm okay with it. I hate to say it that way. Like, somebody's going to hate me for that. I don't get how you trust somebody's knee comeback. That's my whole point.
Yeah.
If you draft him lower, okay. If you draft him in the 5th round, cool.
Well, I know teams have done similar things like last year. Was it last year? The Redwoods drafted Cole Kastner. It was I think it was last year. Because he had gone to play basketball, but he was perfectly healthy. So they knew he was coming back to lacrosse, right? Like, there's a lot of unknown here with Schaller, right? Like, how does he recover?
Can you pronounce that one more time? Because there's a distinct. Go ahead. No, I just go ahead. There's I don't know with him. I hate to say it that way. There's the I don't know because
if you look at the Archers are now my least favorite team, by the way. Like,
shout out whoever's an Archer fan. I literally
hope when the Whips play them that Joey puts up 10 points. I literally cannot wait for that game.
I hope Schaller gets matched up against him too. That would be great if Joey just.
I don't even think he's playing. Like, no, he's not going to be here for this season.
No, he's out for the year already. They've already pretty much said that.
So, going back to my frustration with the Archers, they pick freaking Ryan Steins, the first pick of the second round. Which Ryan Steins is a great player, sure.
Here he goes. I'm teeing you up for this. You're welcome. Go ahead.
You're gonna pick him over picking Joey in the first round. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting frustrated. I need to calm down.
No, you're valid because your cousin got drafted by a team. So
Roa got picked up in the second round, and then
Schaller obviously gets drafted there. That's my only question mark in the 3rd. Like everybody else,
So
be honest, I'm okay
round, with. I'm gonna highlight. I forget his first name. Wertheim for the Redwoods.
Marcus
Wertheim from Brown.
Yep. Right? I have everything pulled up for the draft.
He's another Team 91 guy, which is hilarious.
Yep.
And then Bowen gets picked up by the Redwoods at the
I
30th.
think you might remember this better. You sent it in the second round. Is that when you sent that text?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to do this, but I'm going to give Matt his flowers when I say it this way. Matt sent a text. Watch Dante Bowen. I think you called the round too, if I remember. I think you called that
because I knew they didn't have any third round picks, and I know Joe likes him. So, and they
you know what? That's hedging your bet. That's now. You know what? No more flowers because you knew that was coming. No, like you.
Well, they needed more short stick D mids, right? So
you called it. I'll give you full credit. You know what? And as I said to you, you're the same as Dukes, parading around acting like you're the smartest guy in the room. I can make that joke. I don't care. It's funny to me. Bowen was a great pick there. Like we all know that. Like
I think the Redwoods, honestly, like, and this isn't just me.
Yep, I know where this. I know where this is going. Go ahead.
They had a great draft. Like, and getting. I think they got Cullen Brown in the second round too. Like, what a great pick for them.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to be a menace. But yeah, no, it was an interesting mix of emotions, but like also like overall, like I'm so happy for all 5 of those guys.
I'm upset that one that didn't get drafted. That's just the person. However,
he was my one question mark.
However, I hope this pushes him. And I hope he shows out, and I hope he just sticks it to Colgate and goes off for like 6-6 or like has some insane game.
He's one that I see gets a training camp invite.
Yeah.
Although training camp's early, so he's not going to be able to.
He was so to be fair, I'm looking at Adam Lombardi's big board just to go off of that. He was the number 7 attackman on his board. So he probably wasn't going to get picked. Like, let's just be fair. Yeah. His dad's going to crap. I don't want his dad to hear this question I'm about to ask you. Riley has one more year, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cause I got to ask that.
Yes. Cause he was injured his first year.
Okay. That's what I thought. Cause that question.
Riley and McCool have another year of eligibility.
So here's my not so early PLL because it'll be Johnny
get drafted.
All 3. I'll give you 3. Johnny.
Oh yeah,
because he'll be a senior. Johnny, Fig, McCool. At least those 3 get drafted. Johnny will probably be later rounds because the face-offs are.
Yeah, it's finicky too because it all depends on how the season goes,
right?
And like how good the guys end up that are there, like, because Wambach's definitely going to get drafted,
right? Yeah, because Wambach. Yeah, he's got one more.
Yeah, they're the same.
So Wambach they'll probably be 1 and 2 for face-off specials. Yes, that's my
guess so. But yeah, so it was an exciting day, and I'm really happy for all those guys, and it just means that what we talked about, right? Like they are bringing this program back to relevance and being a successful program. When you have 5 guys who that was the most tied with Maryland for the most guys drafted by a team from a program.
The last time the first rounder happened was the MLL. I forgot the year. It was when Nate Solomon got drafted to the Cannons.
2 guys in 1 round.
Yeah, they 2 guys in the first round. 2 guys in the first round, which says something, and it's a building block because now if you're Gary, way far ahead lens when you're going to your house to recruit your kid. I'll just use that. Watch, we got 2 guys into the first round. We got a guy into the second. A guy that just shoots. Doesn't do anything else. Doesn't pass. I know, but you know what I mean. Like like his primary option is to shoot.
He's
like
the outside shooter.
If your kid can play like that, we can find him a spot in the PLL.
Yep. It's all good things, right? Like
yeah.
So and I am already not looking forward to like October, November when all the cards drop because I'm gonna have so many cards to try to collect. And
Yeah.
I
The
and that's
rainbow,
the other thing that like
the rainbow of Joey's is going to be fun for you to
oh my
collect.
god, dude. And I have a couple buddies that are card collecting buddies that are big Whip Snakes fans that have
I
deeper pockets than I do.
I saw the back and forth. I saw a little bit of the back and forth
Yeah,
already.
they have deeper pockets than I do, so it's like, oh, now I have more guys to compete against to try to get cards. And
Do
so
they?
it's all selfish.
Does I think it's Alex? It's not Alex, right? Is that the Whip Snakes one?
Yeah, Whips Nation. Yeah.
Is he as big of a Joey fan as you?
No, he's just a Whips fan. So he
okay.
gets
I'm not even asking. Does he do the rainbows for everything?
Oh yeah, yeah, he does all that stuff. Which really the only ones that are going to be hard are the 1 of 1,
2 of 2.
Yeah,
yeah.
So, but yeah, it's going to be. My pockets are going to be hurting.
Listen,
saving my money now.
I'm just saying you have a connection. You have 2.
I'm going to start donating plasma for money now. So
no, I'm not even saying that. You have a phone number that I want. So, like, let's just be real here. Like, it'd be very funny if you awkwardly called that person. I'll also be honest about that. Like, hey, this is Matt. I need your son's cards, like now. No, all jokes aside, he doesn't have anything to do with that. I have to say it that way.
Actually, send him a card.
Did you?
Yeah, a McAdory rookie auto card.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You didn't just give it to him?
That's what I'm saying. I sent it to him.
Oh.
Because he was on that road stretch, so I mailed it to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because McAdory is one of his 91 guys. So.
Oh, so he's collecting all the 91.
No, I just sent it to him as a nice thing because I had it, and
Now I know. Okay, now it all makes sense. I got it. I got you. Matt trades cards for inside information. So if you want really good info, send Matt your cards, and
you're the worst.
No, I get it. He's all the interactions I've seen with Papa Joe have been amazing. I want to meet him. There's a chance Saturday, possibly.
Yeah, he's the best. I know he's a loud, outspoken Long Island guy, and people don't. That rubs some people the wrong way.
Of course, Tim probably dipped out with all the nice things we're saying about Joe because he got really quiet. No. Go ahead.
I don't have anything else to say. I'm good.
My last question, and we're gonna take it back to the SU because I don't really. You're my PLL expert. You tell me all the useless information that I don't care about at all when it comes to that.
Yep.
We said the first quarter. I'll agree with you on the first quarter for the Joey. I have 2 questions actually.
Okay.
If it's an assist, who is it going to be to? Because I have a prediction
Finn
for that. I swear I didn't text. I swear, trust me, I did not text you that. But
I want it to be Finn. If it's an assist, I want it to be Finn. Oh, you went muted for a minute. I lost you. Trying to finish off strong, Dan, and now you're losing your mic.
Yes, we good?
There we go. Yep.
Okay. My cord likes to disconnect. My other thought was Leo. How fun would it be to have the roommate get some redemption for the crossbars?
Yeah.
No, I think it's probably going to be a goal. That's my honest prediction. But
you kind of hope it is, right? Like,
because I'm not going to spend 2 minutes doing this, but it takes a little bit out of it if it's an assist because it's okay, assist to Joey. Okay, we broke the record. Yay! It's the assist. Yay!
There's a part of me that really wants him to put up 10 points, only because then the whole game isn't about is he going to break it, right? You want him to break it and then let's move on, right? And then just focus on the game,
right? So. You said a slugfest, or you said 20 goals. Are you going with 20-11?
Sure.
How you do it? 19-15. There. I'm right around the same. Like,
Okay.
slugfest, but they pull away. And on that note, we're gonna get out of here.
Go Orange.
Go Orange.
Show up on Saturday.